Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Blind Squirrel Talk, famous in a small town. I'm Lily.
I'm Kim.
And this is Rebecca Hudson, and we're so excited to have Rebecca here with us today because she's about to leave Maysville again, headed back across the pond. So we want to talk to her today before she goes because she won't be back till July of next year?
Yeah,
27.
2027, yeah. So not next year, but the year after.
Right.
I want to know all about that because that's got to be hard. You're going to be away from your parents.
Yeah, it was definitely the hardest transition we've ever had because we've moved. I think I moved 11 times. 10 times I moved out when I was 17, and I've had 11 moves since then. I'm
11?
36. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So this was the hardest one because there was so much that went into having us get ready for the process. And then when you get there, you have no car, no driver's license, and you're just trying to figure it out. And the military's great. They provide a lot of services to you. But figuring out how to access those services is really hard.
So I mean,
I know.
do you go straight to the base and you just stay there?
Oh, no, you leave. When you first arrive, you have to go through a process of getting your Japanese license. It's a SOFA status license. So you have to pass an examination. So
will you have access to a vehicle?
Yeah, we do now.
Do they drive on our side?
They drive on the left side, but you're in the right side of the car.
Okay.
So you're the driver on the right side, but on the left side of the road.
Oh, that would be so awkward to get used to.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you get your license there. You just have to get an appointment, pass the exam, and then once you have your license, you're good to go. You don't do an on-the-road test. You literally just do a written test.
Oh, that's scary.
It was terrifying.
Yeah.
I will never forget. Josh picked it up really quick, my husband, but it was not that quick for me. I could not. Turning into the left-hand lane was just so opposite of my just brain in the way that it worked, and then especially merging onto the highway, you're like, this can't be right, but it was right.
So do you get there and you have to buy yourself a used vehicle and then you sell it before you come home?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, and they're pretty cheap. It's just everything they limit. Okinawa, Japan is a pretty small island. We're 91 miles long, and then at the widest point, I think it's 6 or 7 miles wide. Oh. So we're really small, but we have I don't know if it's 2 million or 1.2. It's over 1 million people on that tiny island.
Oh.
And 800,000 are military or they're military affiliated, like teachers, people that come and do construction, contracting work and stuff. So it's a lot of people on a very tiny island, so they recycle their cars. Everybody drives something old unless you're really bougie and then
so you need to be on a network somewhere where you're like, oh, I'm about to leave. I'm going to have this, this
There
great...
is. It's Facebook. It's a lot of Facebook, unfortunately, over there. You use it for everything, for buying your car, for finding out where to live. There's a ton of resources. It's not very well consolidated, so it takes a lot of researching to figure out. They're slowly trying to put together lists.
And do you live on base?
We do live on an Air Force base. It's the biggest one in Okinawa.
Your husband?
Are there more than one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, so Okinawa has the Marines, the Army, the Air Force, Navy, National Guard, Navy. I mean, some weird offsets. I think there are 9 military bases.
Wow.
9 or 10. Mm-hmm. But Kadena is the largest one there. And it's an Air Force base. So that's where we're housing, and that's where you kind of post until you get accommodated, and then you can start exploring the island a little bit.
Well, I've got to go back to when you said, okay, so you land in Okinawa. Y'all skipped the part. How about was there no welcoming committee? You just get off the plane and you just, what?
Customs and immigration. They ask for your passport and you get all scanned in. Yeah. So you have a sponsor. Typically that sponsor is there. You're either filling their position or somewhere within their unit's position. And they ideally will help you get a car, get situated. Unfortunately, our sponsors had to leave within 2 days of us arriving on island.
Nice.
So we were rapid fire just trying to get ourselves set up. And at that point, we had something called Port to Home, which is where we basically had all of our stuff shipped ahead of time. So we lived in an empty house with our stuff. Ideally, they have it there waiting for you. Ours didn't, but we at least had a house. So we moved in We literally walked into our home when we landed. It was like 8:00 at night.
So there's no furniture, or
Our sponsor set up rental furnitures to help accommodate. Yeah.
well, that was good.
Yeah, that was
good.
he really helped us out a lot. It was a big blessing. But if you have a great sponsor, it goes well. And if your sponsor's limited or not so great, then
So when you leave, do you become a sponsor for the next?
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Or you can do it at any point in time. If there's somebody transitioning in your unit, you definitely, we have boxes of stuff waiting for people.
Oh, so you know what to do and what not to do when it's your turn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
to
sure.
be a sponsor.
Yeah, that was like, I mean, pretty much 6 months into us being there, one of my friends reached out and said that there was another family coming on island, and I was like, I've got bed sheets, I've got shower curtains, I've got towels, I've got cooking, like, I was just like, I've got everything they need already, because we had to buy all of that because our stuff didn't arrive in time. So you have to buy enough to live off of until your stuff comes in, and our first shipment came in 4 weeks after we got there.
Oh, that's a long time.
With 3 kids,
Right.
we had nothing for 4 weeks. So we had
Being a
no
military
toys,
spouse
no
is
books,
not
nothing.
easy.
Yeah, it was
But
awful.
you seem to handle it with grace. I mean,
Oh no, I sobbed. I sobbed for like, I don't know, weeks on end.
you really?
Oh yeah. I mean, I was like, my face was just perpetually swollen from allergies and crying.
no.
Well, because you leave everything, and then on top of leaving everything, you lose the ability. We're 13 hours ahead. So you can't just call, like, my mom's my best friend. I couldn't just say, I'm having a hard time, I'm falling apart, because most of the time she was asleep, or, it just is like
Right.
an awkward time frame. So you lose all of your stuff, all of your cars, your whole life,
And your connection.
and you pretty
And
much...
your mom.
Yeah,
I
and your
mean,
mom.
if my kids couldn't reach me, I'd just be a basket case.
Yeah, so it was like, and then figuring out how to navigate that, just the two of us, was like, it was
So
really
that's the
hard.
farthest place you've ever gone.
You
with
can't
the
get
military.
any farther.
Yeah.
It were completely, if you were to draw a point, we were on the complete opposite end of the world, like on the other side.
Oh.
So if we
And
started
every
going any
other
further,
time you've been somewhere, it's been in the United States?
it
or?
has, yeah. So this is our first overseas.
So what made you agree to go?
I didn't.
Oh, this is going to be a story. I can tell.
Yeah, they and my husband was approved a teaching position up at Fort Knox in Kentucky, and we were denied. He got it. It was like 200 applicants, and they didn't want to let us out because of the position that he's in the Army. It's very hard to fill, and they didn't want to
Right,
let us
didn't
out
want to
of
let
it.
him go. Wow.
So within a month, we were supposed to be going to Kentucky in 1 month. We then changed, we're heading to Okinawa. We packed. I mean, I wanted to say it was
No, is that this trip, or you've already lived in Okinawa?
18 months. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that was the first go round.
Yeah, we're just here
She's
visiting.
just visiting.
So we're not back. We're just visiting. We fly out on Sunday.
But you're better knowing what you're getting into.
Oh yeah, we have a church, we have a community, we have friends. Like it's vastly different going home this time. We know what we're walking back into. So,
How long have you been home here at,
In Maysville.
In Maysville.
Almost 4 weeks. It was like 30 days, I think, by the time we left.
Yeah, but when you're traveling halfway across the world, I can't even imagine the cost of plane tickets for 4 people.
It's for 5, and it's $10,000.
Ah, you could have gone to Disney World for a day.
Does the military help with that?
No.
Ooh.
Oh.
Youch!
Yeah.
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 Okay, so you get there. So in addition to crying your eyes out, not having a shower curtain, you've got kids.
Yeah.
So how did your oldest one was probably 6 at the time, or 8 at night, or
I think he just turned 7. He turned
7.
8. Or no, he turned 7 that summer, so he was 6.
so how was that for him? Or did he wonder why mommy was crying all the time?
Yeah, he did well. My middle son, he's 5. He had a harder time. We were best friends with a family that we had left. They lived right next to us, so he had a harder
He
time.
missed his buddy.
Yeah, kids are really resilient, though. I'll say that. They were much more resilient than us. So for them, it was like new adventure, new things. We landed in rainy season, so it rained every day for 3 weeks nonstop.
Oh, Lord.
Like it's like typhoon rain, like it's just pouring. So we couldn't leave our house basically, and then we had no toys. And so I was like, doing painter's tape, making obstacle courses on the floor, and like sticky notes on the wall, and making up games for them. And then like we lived at the local library as much as we could, because I was like brave enough to drive there on base. But they did great. It was hard on them. I'd say probably just like the first month in being able to like process the area and like the time change. It took them probably like 3 days to get used to the time difference.
Oh, it would have taken me 3 months at least.
I don't know how you do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you just have to, but I'm so glad I never had to experience something like that.
Yeah.
How do you deal with it? I mean, most people don't know. I can't imagine.
Yeah, it's kind of like, you have kids. So it's kind of like having a child. Like before having a child, you might know you have siblings, you might see you have friends, but then you experience, and that's vastly different. And like military life, it's like, until you experience it or walk through it, you can have a concept of it. There are things that are incredibly hard about it, but there are also things that are incredibly great. We've met like our best friends, and these are people that we will carry with our whole lives. And every time I want to be resentful, like even going to Okinawa, I'm like, I think of all of the people, all of the experience, all of the courage, all of the doing hard things, and seeing my kids watch us do hard things, and then there's so much value. So as much as it takes from you, it does give. Like I grieve for the time that I'm missing with my family and my brothers and my mom, and I grieve for them not knowing my children, but
You're gonna cry?
it's hard. You guys caught me. I was like getting weepy on the way here. I'm about to leave my mom, and she's my best friend, so that's not my favorite season, but I'm used to it.
And so you'll cry when you leave?
Yeah. But they get to see us walk through that, and then
they get to come visit? Or
they haven't yet. They have they have a farm and
Here in Maysville?
yeah, and my dad has traveled a lot his whole life, and so traveling to him right now is just
not something he wants to do.
he traveled he's already been to Japan. Not saying that he wouldn't want to go, but it's just
Is he military?
He is.
Okay.
He retired out of the National Guard, but he traveled actually for business outside of that.
Do you think having a parent who was in the military helped you navigate being married to a military?
Well, because he was National Guard, we really didn't. I think when he was gone was when I was really little, and then
y'all didn't go.
Yeah, but he traveled a lot, so he was gone like Monday through Friday, pretty much every week of my life, and then we would.
No
see
wonder
him.
you're best friends with your mom.
Yeah, it's true, and I'm the oldest daughter.
Yeah.
So
Which means you're the favorite.
no, that'd be
It's
the
a baby.
youngest. Yeah. We vie for that position often.
Yeah. And your mom says she has no favorites, right?
I know every
She's
time.
lying.
I have 3 daughters and a son, and it's always a competition.
It's a circular rotation.
Yeah.
But yeah, the ability to just be able to create those friendships and stuff like that, it's something you can't put a price on, and it's definitely caused a lot of grief in being in that lifestyle, but I wouldn't trade it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be totally different. I don't even know if we would be together. We would be totally different people if we hadn't gone through. Every step was there for a reason, so.
Yeah.
I understand that you homeschool.
Yeah. Did he say that?
Yes, he did.
We
told
did
us
too,
that.
or did too.
Oh, you both did?
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome. I always brace myself, because when someone says you're homeschool, you're like,
And we're not creepy.
Yay.
And we're not weird.
We're
gosh.
almost normal.
Yeah, my kids, I did not plan on it.
Oh, okay.
I will say that
Did
honestly.
you because of the military life? I mean, because of the...
Well, Wes, his birthday is August 27th, and he is the cutoff for North Carolina. And I was like, you're either going to be the youngest boy if I put you into kindergarten. And I feel like that's really rough for boys because we share birthdays. So I knew what it was like being the baby.
Right.
And then I held him kindergarten year. And then when it would be time to like enroll him is when Josh had talks of us going overseas. And I was like, I'm not going to enroll him for 1 year
Right.
to then whole
Yanking.
yeah, I just didn't think 1 year at a school would be the best decision. So I said, okay, we'll homeschool and then see how it goes, and we just keep homeschooling.
Well, do you enjoy it?
I do. I like the freedom, I like the flexibility, and I love being able to pace things. My 5-year-old is reading at a 3rd grade level, and he's so far advanced. And Wesley, he is rocking it. He's advanced for his age. He's at a 4th grade level, and he's enjoying it. We can take more time in the subjects he loves and less time in the things that he doesn't
Don't matter.
Yeah. And then they do sports with the school system there, which is awesome. They allow for any homeschoolers to participate in all the athletics. And they're also in music. They all take guitar lessons.
Very good.
It's awesome.
So, yeah, so there's so much well-rounding. We're part of a co-op, too, which is 69 children.
Nice.
So it's a lot of interaction. Their schedules are full.
And I agree that it gives them a chance to have life lessons. Let's
If
do
it's
things
not in their interest, then you really, I mean, there are some things I tell them, the government requires me to teach you this. I want you to be able to go on to school and have like a great foundation. Excuse me. But like aside from that, I get a lot of freedom in what we're spending time in. The solar system is something they really love. So we've spent a lot of time looking at planets. And
which is good. That piques their interest in something they love.
sciences. Yeah,
Right.
that's my jam.
Whereas
So,
when you're in a real classroom, kids, this is what they love.
Oh, I know.
You've got 30 other kids. You've got to keep it moving, so they don't get the chance to explore what is really good for them. Yeah.
And the whole spending so much time on discipline and not, in a school setting. That's my youngest daughter. She just, the noise and the chaos of all the crazy around her.
And the drama.
Yeah, and the drama. For a girl, it was the best thing we ever did.
do your kids homeschool as well?
No,
Yeah.
my oldest daughter, hybrid, they go to school 2 days a week and she homeschools 3.
That's what I did. Yeah, I
yeah.
love it. I went to school 3 days a week. It was like a college preparatory school is what they called it. And then you homeschooled 2 days. And when I went to college, I remember I was fine.
Right.
Like, I sailed through. I was knocking out my courses. I had zero issue as a straight A student. And I could watch all the other kids trying to like
Struggle.
catch up to the pace of it, because you went to class 2 days a week and had independent work. And I just remember being like, this is easy. Like, this was my senior year. What are you guys doing?
Right.
So I feel like it helps accommodate that independence where they're not relying on a teacher for everything.
Right. So let's talk about college and what you do for a living.
Yeah, so I'm a physical therapist assistant, and I mainly worked in pediatrics. I also did outpatient sports rehab, which was really awesome. And then I've worked in a skilled nursing facility as well, which was different.
I bet.
Pediatrics is, well, peds and elderly care are pretty similar.
Similar.
We come into the world about the same and we leave it. The only thing is that peds are magic. We get our magic stolen from us, and peds are magic. So they really have like an incredible tenacity to them and the ability to believe in themselves and believe in you unfiltered. And that's like one of my patients. I think about her all the time because whenever we first had her come in, she was 9-month-old and she had 3rd-degree burns from the navel down from like a significant traumatic event. And
I don't want to know what that was.
and let me tell you, you would imagine she still had open wounds when we were seeing her. And I couldn't imagine the amount of pain. Like,
Right.
as an adult, you're like, you would not be out of bed. You would be on a morphine IV drip. Like, you would not be moving. This girl was without pain medication, and she's like rolling, attempting, trying to crawl. She was delayed in her milestones because of everything that had gone on. And like laughing, popping bubbles, doing kisses in the mirror. And it was just like such a picture of resilience. She didn't have a concept of her limitation. She didn't have a concept. I mean, she inherently probably knew trauma had happened to her just because of experiencing what she had experienced, but it was all gone. And you would just cheer her on and tell her, can you stand for me, baby? Can you stand for me? And she would.
Wow.
And that girl was like, I can't even tell you, her prognosis was very poor because she had poor healing time. And then we worked with her for about 9 months before the family was transitioning into a new area, a new state actually, and the mom sent us videos. and she was walking.
Really?
And she was starting to like go up and down stairs. And this is like the amount of like contractures and damage that she had was significant. And it was an absolute miracle. They were like, we don't know if this will occur. Like,
Wow.
this is a young patient to have a prognosis like this. It's hard to figure out. And I just remember being like, this is why kids are magic. Like, they can have all of these issues. They can have so much against them, and they overcome all odds. Whereas we break a leg, and we're like, I can't do anything.
She just broke her leg.
I'm sorry. Wow.
I laid over there for a month.
Can you get me my coat?
Oh yeah. Give me something to drink.
I mean, it's awful, but we get this like
Right. I can't do it.
Yeah, and kids don't understand that and their magic. Yeah, for sure.
That's
Do you work when you're overseas, like in Okinawa?
I could. I flipped. It's been 3 years now. I've been in. We actually just closed down as an operation manager for a clothing and apparel company. It sounds crazy, but I got the job on just trying it because I had just had my third, and I was like, I have all this free time. And I need some place to have.
You have free time
I
with
started
3
saying
kids?
3 kids. Just like what?
Well, okay, so I had all this free time in like between 3 a.m. and 7 a.m.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So,
Makes sense.
yeah, and I was breastfeeding so much and sitting down, and so I just thought I could be useful to someone. I love streamlining organization. I had a job previously that dealt with operations and manufacturing, and so I was like, this is something that I'm good at. I'm going to just try this. So they wanted a military spouse, which is super rare to hear, so... and it was a remote position. So I was like, if I can work at 3 a.m. for you while I'm breastfeeding and doing whatever, then I'll do it. And it stuck.
So are you doing that now?
It's been 3 years and we just closed down. So the tariffs just massacred us. Thankfully we pulled out before we had any, we came out on top as a company, and they were able to parlay that into the next companies that they're starting up. But we did it for 3 years. They had done it for 2 years prior to me, and we got in Nordstrom. We were the first South Asian brand in Nordstrom, and we got in multiple boutiques in North Carolina, and they got on Rent the Runway. I mean, we just did.
That's really cool.
Nice.
We did a lot of stuff. We had 6-figure orders come in. It was this really incredible process, and I mean, the tariffs were something that we had talked about, foresaw coming, and thankfully we had positioned ourselves really good that we didn't have any purchase orders out, and there was not enough. Basically, what it comes down to is we manufacture in India, and we pay fairly, and we solely contracted with primarily women-owned company, which is really rare in India. And the 2 companies that we used mainly also hired specifically and trained women to be able to do, because you're talking about
That's cool.
intricate hand embroideries. You're talking about $5,000 pieces that are these gowns and stuff. So to gather women, give them a skill, find them employment, that cost money. So we paid fair amounts of money, and the work was excellent, but we wouldn't be able to keep that model. And so it was like, do we compromise our ethics and change how we're doing things to be able to meet the requirement?
Right.
And so we just closed down because it just wasn't possible. So I think that's one thing, now standing on this side for consumers, when you pay less, there's a reason you're paying less, and there's always somebody down that line that's getting unfair treatment because of that.
Right.
So I have a hard time when it's about shopping for the best deal, because you want to really focus on what is that company doing. Everything you're buying, you're putting your money towards a cause, and there's a significant lack in consumerism awareness because we're just purchasing things at mass rates, not using them, and then dumping them in landfills. And there's really no intention or connection with it. So it's like, if you're going to purchase something, take time to really research the product and make sure that you're finding something that's really in it for long term, or else we're just causing colossal damage. My one takeaway from fashion industry was like, well, I'm not shopping on Amazon anymore.
Yeah, ever.
Well, it's just to realize how much of it was in landfills, And then really there's so many companies that are trying to manufacture really quality goods, but nobody's buying from them because no one wants to pay. Well, you know how much it costs to hand knit a sock?
Yeah, yeah.
You know the time that's
Right.
required out of that?
Right.
Or, you know, for my husband, for making a piece of computer equipment or music equipment, everyone wants the cheapest option, but it's like, do you understand just the cost of materials that go into it?
Right.
And your whole point is to have something forever so you can keep it out of a landfill.
I like that concept.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I read it, and I can't credit the book, but it said everything you've ever owned is still in existence today.
Oh, that's scary.
Every shoe, every shirt, every piece of equipment, everything you've ever owned is still on this earth. It probably has not disintegrated in your lifetime. So it's either in a landfill or in our ocean.
That's sobering.
Yeah. So it's like my intent with finding toys, like if I can find a used option, I will find. And it's not, I mean, a lot of times you pay the same price for something that's used as you do new. It's people just don't price things appropriately. But I just have been trying to consume less. And can we fix it? You know, because a lot of places have repair stuff. Can we fix it? Can we utilize it for a different resource? Is there a way to salvage this before trashing it? It's really challenged me because I have 3 boys, but it's ever since working for this company, I was like, oh my gosh, big picture.
Yeah.
And then it's like, it just made me think. I've always approached things from a conservative financial standpoint, but now I'm like, okay, big picture. How do I utilize our resources and then avoid having additional products produced on my behalf?
Kudos
so-
to you.
I feel so guilty.
Yeah, me
No,
too.
no. Sorry.
But no,
No.
but you know, I don't, do you think most people even think
No.
like that?
No.
I didn't either, but now I do.
Right.
Especially working there. I walked away with it with like a very strong sense of I've got to be more intentional about this because I think it's hard because we kind of have the equation backwards. It's like recycle, recycle, recycle. Well, that's not necessarily, we can't recycle very efficiently. We don't have a very good system for it in the U.S. So it's really just about consuming less. Honestly, consuming less food, consuming less resources. It's just, we got it backwards. The emphasis should be education on buying less, but then companies would make less money. So
I was going to ask you that. So do you instill that philosophy in the kids? Do you try to teach them about that as part of their life lessons?
yeah, for sure.
Do they understand that concept?
No.
love
I ask
your
for
honesty.
something every single day we go to the store, and I'm like,
Can I have that?
but do
Can I
we
have that?"
need this? Do we need this in our house? Are you going to lose this in 5 minutes? Because
Yeah.
they do, especially Dollar Tree stuff.
Yeah.
So if it costs
Yeah.
less than $5, they don't carry weight to it.
No.
And so I'm like, just save your money.
Yeah.
Josh is laughing over here because he's heard me a million times.
Yeah, I've heard that. Do you
Yeah.
need it or you just want
Josh,
it?
I just have to say, you have a wonderful wife.
Yes,
you
you
are a
do.
lucky, lucky man.
You can't see our studio audience, but he's back here.
I can't make eye contact with him because I'll start laughing or making a weird face.
I feel like I've learned so much today from you.
I want to be friends. Can we be friends?
I mean, I want to be able to write you.
Yeah.
I want to be able to send you an email when
Yeah,
I
yeah.
look. I didn't buy this today.
Yeah.
And then she'll call Ripley's. Believe
Yeah.
it or not.
I know. Well, or buy used. You
Yeah.
know, like buy.
We do-
I mean,
we do
yeah,
that,
You
yes.
thrift a
We
lot. Yeah, I was
definitely-
going to say last time we talked, you were talking
Definitely.
about thrifting. So
Yeah.
you
Well, that's
thrift a
all we do
lot,
is
yeah.
thrift. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's like responsible consuming. You know, you're buying it secondhand and giving it new life.
We thank you for coming in today, but thank you for what you do. Thank you for what you and your husband do. Thank you for the commitment to, I guess, for lack of a better term, your service. And
Yes,
just
Yeah.
thank
yes,
you.
because
And,
the wives serve just,
sometimes forgotten.
yes.
Yeah. But we appreciate your time, and we look forward to you getting back to Maysville in July
I know.
2027.
I know.
And maybe we're
It'll be
gonna have a
fun.
big party for y'all downstairs.
We are, we are.
I know that'll be fun.
Yeah,
This
it
is
will.
such a great location.
Well, the kids will be older, won't even recognize
I
them.
know.
All grown up.
They'll be like,
Can't
who
talk
is
about it.
that?
I'll start crying again.
No crying.
Oh.
All right.
I
y'all.
appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
I enjoyed meeting you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
same.
Well, we appreciate y'all for tuning in to yet another episode of Blind Squirrel Talk. I'm Lulu.
I'm Kim.
I'm Rebecca.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye y'all.